Welcome back to Caring for Your Digestion and Weight, a workshop on Ayurveda and essential oils. If you haven't subscribed and you enjoy these videos, please subscribe so you're notified when new installments are ready. So far, we have covered how we eat and what we eat. And today we're going to conclude with support from essential oils and talk about how our beliefs concerning our bodies can be supported. So let's dive in. So I have pulled out a few of my favorite essential oils that are great for digestion, and I'm going to talk about different ways to use them. So one of the easiest ways in terms of helping your digestion is to use a drop or two of some of these oils in warm water as a tea. So you can use ginger oil, oregano oil, or peppermint oil all in this way. And it's in a really, in a concentrated form. You can just have, of course, peppermint tea, but there's a concentration to these essential oils that's really powerful and potent. You can also, in a carrier oil, rub some of these oils on your belly if you're having, and if you're in the middle of some digestive distress. So ginger or oregano oil. And then one of my very favorite blends called Digestion, which is a doTERRA product. Digestion, you can rub that on your belly. You can also just put a drop of that in a glass of water after a meal. If you know you've had a heavy meal and you're just going to need it, you can make capsules out of them. I also just like to put a drop on my index finger and just swipe it under my tongue if I've had a heavy meal. So Digestion includes peppermint, coriander, anise and fennel, cardamom, and ginger. All are spices that we've talked about being great for digestion. And in this formula, it's concentrated and really, really helpful for digestion after you've had a heavy meal. Lemon oil in water in the morning. We've talked about taking warm water in the morning with fresh lemon juice. Now, if you are someone who drinks coffee in the morning, particularly if you drink coffee with milk or cream, having that close in proximity to when you just had your warm water with fresh lemon juice is not going to be so great on your digestion. So in that case, you could substitute the fresh lemon juice with a drop or two of lemon oil, and you won't have that turmoil in your belly from the sour and the milk. Digest. Sorry. This next product I want to talk about is it's a doTERRA product as well. It's called Slim and Sassy, which I hate the name of that, and I almost didn't include it. But nevertheless, it's a really lovely and beneficial product that includes grapefruit, lemon, peppermint, ginger, and cinnamon, and helps you to manage hunger cravings. It can calm your stomach and gives you energy for working out. So I want to tell you just a little bit about each of the oils that are in this product. So grapefruit peel is an oil that provides more of a cleansing and detoxifying effect. Lemon, as we've discussed, acts as a natural cleanser. It aids in digestion. It's a cleansing agent. Peppermint, of course, manages hunger cravings and also soothes the stomach. Ginger also supports that healthy digestion. And then cinnamon bark can support healthy metabolic function. So all of these oils are ones that I suggest for your digestive health. I'm sure there are more. There are definitely more. But these are great places to start. And a lot of these oils are in that doTERRA starter kit if you have it. So we're going to now go back to some journaling, just like we started at the beginning. But this time I want to prompt you through journaling about limiting beliefs about your body. So again, you can pause as I ask each question, take your time and write, just kind of free form, write your answers. You can screenshot this, although I do have a lot more to say that's not on the slide. Or you can just come back and do it later, of course. So what I want you to start with is thinking about size. So what comes up as you contemplate size? What is your belief around your size? What have you been told about the should of size? Are there particular things that go through your head that you tell yourself regarding that, whether in positive or negative? And just kind of, let whatever comes out about this idea about size in a body. And then next, How do you feel about your body and what it can do? Do you feel limited in any way in terms of what your body can express or do or the way it moves? What can your body do? What can't it do? What do you believe it can't do? And then let's turn then to the health of your body. Do you believe yourself to be healthy? What do you say to yourself regarding your health? Are there parts of you that you think of as being more healthy than others? Are you resilient? Are you strong? What words do you use to describe your body? And I'm just leaving a little bit of a pause here in case you want to pause the video between. Thinking now about food. How do you feel about food? Do you put a judgment of good or bad on the act of eating, or on certain foods, or on food itself? What to you is the purpose of food? What words come to mind when you think about food and eating? And why do you eat? I asked a version of this question at the beginning of this series, but maybe going back to that why. Why do you eat? And then think about your body not as you, but as another entity, as a friend. Imagine your body. And what is the first thing that comes to mind to say to it without censoring yourself? And then what I would love in conclusion would be for you to write a short letter to your body, acknowledging what it has endured and overcome, what its strengths are, what you love about it. If you find that you're usually harsh with it, can you find it within yourself to apologize in this letter? So write as if you're writing to your closest friend, because you are. And then once you've kind of finished with this exercise, to make use of all of this information, I would suggest that you create a plan. Set maybe 2 goals of all of the things that we talked about. What are the 2 things that jumped out most to you as things that you could set as goals to add or adjust in your life to create a more sustainable plan for yourself, to impact either your digestion or your weight in some way? But most of all, I want you to think about taking away the idea that your body is worthy of nourishment, that it's your partner. Okay, so our next workshop is on caring for your mind and sleep. So please subscribe if you haven't, and you'll be notified when this final workshop in the series will be available. We're going to be talking about learning about each of the 5 elements, which we've mentioned, the 5 elements being space, air, fire, water, and earth. So we're going to learn more about each of those, where they're found, and how they affect your mind. We'll explore breath practices and appropriate yoga, asana, and exercise options for your nervous system. We'll create a plan for your daily routine that supports your mental and emotional constitution. And then finally, we'll gather food and essential oil recipes that can improve your mental and emotional state. So with this information, you might also feel ready for a one-on-one session with me to talk about your personal daily practices and how to adapt what you're learning into a sustainable routine that's best for you. If you are, visit my website to sign up for a session, or just simply subscribe to my mailing list if you want to continue to learn more before you decide. So thank you for joining me in this workshop. I hope that it's been nourishing for you, that you've come away with a few practical, actionable practices that you can add to your daily life. I will see you next time.